This is not what Pokemon cards were supposed to be about.
¡Híjole! Oh my God, Bill!
Did you know that Satoshi Tajiri, the founder of Pokemon, originally wanted the joy of collecting things and sharing things together to be the forefront of what Pokemon was all about? Not So if you're like me and appreciate the true meaning, the true value, not the bottom line only of our Pokemon cards, then you're gonna love this video. And make sure you stay to the end of the video to talk about our giveaway coming up at the 1K subs. It's gonna be crazy. Let's do it. Okay, let's go. Finally made it through the process.
And that, folks, is a
What's up, guys? It is PvP coming back at you for a fresh new video. Listen, we're talking about this new wave of people in Pokemon that are throwing elbows, that are kicking, they're hitting below the waist, stuff like that. We don't like that. What we really know and what we appreciate about our Pokemon cards is how it brings us together. They are chock full of memories, of moments together, of people, and incredible times that we've shared, just like Satoshi Tajiri had intended. Okay, today in this video, I'm going to show you the true heart of the cards, how to appreciate and find joy in each one of your little pieces of cardboard, because they are absolutely something special. So what I have in my hand are 10 pieces of childhood, teenagehood, adulthood, bona fide memories that I'm going to share with you as not just a way to tell you these are the things you ought to do to appreciate and to cherish those cards. No, I'm going to show you firsthand from my collection with these absolute bangers here. So we're gonna get into it right now. Starting off, let's go. Boom, we got Ninetales right here. This new Obsidian Flames, beautiful card. Popping them down there for you guys to see. This Ninetales reminds me of my little girl, actually. She is a little Firefox herself. She just was born in November of 2024. And she's a little Spitfire. She's full of energy, she's full of sass. And when I see this beautiful Ninetales card, I know the balance of crazy and fiery and beautiful all together in one, just like Ninetales. So when she gets older and when she's not gonna slobber over it, I'm gonna give that to her and she's gonna hopefully love it just as much as I do. Next one, Drampa right here. This card represents to me the beauty of my job. Why are you talking about Drampa, Professor De Poke? Well, Drampa there is actually a card that I worked on a deal with one of my students. We have a Pokemon club at my school and we have a big tournament coming up. And she's like, oh, I need to get some new cards. Hey, PvP, can we do some trades here? So we fix it up. And I actually got that Drampa out of the deal and she got some banger EXs for her deck. And now I'm a little intimidated that she might kick my butt in the tournament. So shout out to you, you know who you are. Next one, Ghastly. So what does Ghastly represent in PvP's journey? My Aunt Linda is the coolest aunt you'll ever find, okay? And she's been supporting me and loving me just like Satoshi Tajiri had intended. She has a love for the game to share it with others. So ever since I was a little kid, I'd get booster packs from Aunt Linda in the mail, wherever I was, long distance, living in a different country. She was faithful to give that to me. And this card got me back into the game maybe 4, 5, 6 years ago when they started putting out these incredible illustration rare cards that you see here in this Ghastly, which I might say is pretty dope. Aunt Linda, this card represents you and your love for me and the true heart of the cards and how generous and the joyous sharing you have. Okay, boom. Next one, Pidgeot. My first gen wonderful favorite card. They're on my hit list. We'll talk more about that in the next video. What does Pidgeot represent to me? Also, special illustration rare, what up, what up? What does this card mean to me? It actually represents not only my love for eagles, but the love that I share for them with my father. So every time I get to see an eagle flying overhead or a crazy hawk or some sort of falcon, calling up, yo, Ricardo, I hope you have a wonderful day. I miss you. I love you, Dad. And that just reminds me, that's another way that these beautiful Pokemon cards bring us together. And I cherish them so much. Next one, pop. We got our Charizard Reshiram GX throwback to the tag team era. Kaboom. This card was my key ingredient in always kicking the butt of my best friend at university, Aaron. He was always trying to get me down, trying to beat me with some of his decks, and it never happened. So shout out to that tag team card, and it keeps bringing me the W's. So Aaron, if you're out there, let's try again, see if you can do it. We're getting a little older now. This one is a little bonkers, okay? This, yes, we talk about valuing our cards. Sure, this card, if I brought it to market today, I don't know, a couple hundreds at least in the USD. First edition Dark Charizard. Pop them down here. What does this card mean to me? Why is this something that I would love to share and enjoy? No, not just because it's valuable in monetary senses, whatever. This card, actually back when I was, I don't know, 11, 10, something like that, I, in Sunday school at my church, saw this card in a collection from my friend, and he was thinking, maybe I should get rid of these. I'm thinking about selling them, maybe moving on to Yu-Gi-Oh! Or Magic or something. And I don't know where I came up with this idea or where I thought I had the money, but I said, yo, Luke, shout out. Maybe I can buy your collection for $100. What do you think? And again, no idea where this money came from. And like, why am I talking about Pokemon, trying to make money moves in Sunday school when we're supposed to be talking about Jesus? I don't know. But he was like, okay, sounds good. I was like, bless up, let's go. So I actually got his collection. I bought it off of him. My mother made sure of that. Every week I would give at least $10 of my allowance for, it seemed like 10 years, but I eventually paid it off. And I got this wonderful first edition Charizard that you see here as a testament of, yes, maybe my entrepreneurial spirit as a little kid in Sunday school. Anyway, moving on. Next one, Tyranitar right here. This is a beautiful second edition, one of my favorite cards. He's actually a big time hit list for me. But you see the beauty there. I was like, whoa, this is like a second gen dark, new energy, kind of crazy dinosaur looking guy. I remember always feeling down like I never pulled anything good from booster packs. But I remember the day that I pulled this, beautiful winter day, popped them right out and was blown away. Super thankful for that. This next one, another fun story. There's actually 3, all right? This is my Japanese trio of the starters of second gen. Me and my boy Josh, my neighbor, my childhood bestie. What we did, went to the mall. My parents were like, here's some money, go have a good time, go buy some cards. And we went to the stand, Viewmont Mall, Scranton, Pennsylvania. And I saw this sweet little folder, Neo Genesis, of these Japanese cards. Didn't know a lick of Japanese, but I said, those are sweet art work, and I'd love to get that. So I looked at Josh and I was like, what do you think? Should we? He's like, let's do this thing. So got it, tried to battle with him. Big mistake, didn't know anything again about Japanese, but we had a blast. So shout out to you, Josh. Almost there. Next one, Dragonite. I remember Fossil right here. My, I think, 7th birthday. I had a huge pool party, whatever, blah, blah, blah. I remember my favorite gift, actually, was this big 36 booster box, as they always were, box of Fossil from our base set, Wizard of the Coast Pokemon cards. My Nana actually got that for me. And I remember being so ecstatic about it. I was ripping them up, boom, boom, boom. And I eventually pulled that crazy, incredible, what you see right there, the Dragonite. Rainbow, holo rare, it's incredible. And it was actually super sad. It was a really, really meaningful gift because little did I know, but a few months, a little bit close to a year later, she would pass away. And that actually just became like her last gift to me, and a really, really special one at that. So Nana, I'm excited to see you again one day soon. Last one, another meaningful, going back to our first gen. This is Blastoise from the base set. Blastoise, I remember my first encounter with that card. It's at a birthday party for my other friend Josh at McDonald's, because the best place to have birthday parties as a little kid was at McDonald's at the time. And so he got a couple booster packs from some friends, and he ripped them in front of us. And I remember that wonderful turtle popping out, and I was so jealous. I was like, oh man, what the heck? But I was super pumped for him. And actually, he ended up passing away way too early, way too soon. And so when I see that fun Blastoise right there, it always reminds me of the fun-loving spirit, the kind heart, and the big hugging my boy Josh. And so rest in peace, but I love that guy, so it always reminds me of that. So why do I show you all these things? It's because there's more than just money in appreciating and valuing your cards. And I wanted to share a little bit of my story, my collection, my memories with you. But the reality is, maybe some of you watching the video, we're caught up in that scene, caught up in that life, we're trying to make a buck, make a profit off other people's, misfortune or whatever at Costco, throwing elbows, trying to get 151 tins or whatever. Maybe that's for you. There's always hope. There's always redemption, no matter what happens. And so maybe instead of trying to chase that money, maybe you take a step back and really appreciate the cards. Share the cards. Give a card away for free. Make some friends battle and stuff like that. Maybe even, unlike what I was doing in Sunday school, maybe make room for God in your life. There's a lot more meaning than these shiny pieces of cardboard. And I know that to be 100%, because life isn't about being one person. Ash always needed his Brock. And so maybe, like Ash, we all need somebody out there just to brighten our day and not depend on just ourselves. So that is my message of hope for you today in our video. So let's get into that giveaway, all right? Let's embody that spirit of generosity and joy that Satoshi has in mind for Pokemon. What I'm going to do is we're inching away closer and closer to that 1K sub threshold. And what I'm doing on the side here is putting together a fun little PvP Professor de Poke booster pack, minty fresh, just for you guys, my fans, my followers, the people that are making this channel go off, all right? So as a way to say thank you, what I want you to do in order to be added to that giveaway, drop a comment below about what is the most meaningful card that you have. I'm not talking bottom line. I'm talking about what hits you in Charizard, what makes you feel super special and thankful, what cards really resonate with you. Tell me about it. Share a little bit about which one it is, and that enters you into that giveaway once we hit 1K subs. I appreciate you guys. If you found value, please share it. Send it to some friends. Don't forget to drop that comment. It is PDP signing off. I will talk to you in the next video. Catch you soon.